miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the ThunderBirds of Oklahoma City taking on the LA Chargers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys pulled off a massive upset over the 2 seed a week ago. Now trying to take it a step further here in the divisional round. Across from him, Charger head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys fresh coming off the bye, ready to prove they are the team to beat in the conference. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Second down and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. On a return and run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up
second and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's another.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And flags come as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. Okay, so they'll march backwards on the penalty there.
I don't know about you, partner. I thought that was maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack type of a call. Was that a clear block in the back when he got his man off balance? I thought that was a tough one. And
he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
No gain on the play.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
They were able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, now he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
And they're going to speed things up here.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 12. And an Oklahoma City first down.
They go play action here on first down. As it completes to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give up the middle, Judkins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Second down and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Pass caught, right side, Fannin. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go, lady.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. An inside run with Judkins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 4. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. And the Chargers are able to move back in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-7. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now this offense ready to head back out there. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Oklahoma City.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
This short pass into the hands of the Joker. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll set up a throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of 4th down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down, you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds Smith and Jigba. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times we talk part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll swing this out to Judkins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll give it to Judkins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Thunderbirds take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
Chargers 10.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense back out and ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
27-yard line.
Cap. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Delta.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
32. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 15. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first down, but knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Herbert now. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A give. Here's Judkins. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. To the right side and intercepted. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Thunderbirds will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point attempt to come here. And with that, the lead is up to 8. They got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. We roll on here on this divisional round Sunday. 2 more final scores to get to, and then we'll know the AFC-NFC title game matchups. But first, let's look back at Saturday's action. Our journey around the NFL starts now with an intriguing matchup in the AFC. And this is Daniel Jones. Well done here. It's a touchdown. Time now for a look at how things stand with the current picture in the AFC in the divisional round. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The left side, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
And in Oklahoma City, first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Chargers' 43-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, ThunderBirds.
They'll run. This is Jenkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact. And his kick here is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a give up the middle. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Herbert. He's got a man and he hits him in stride. He'll go down to a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The tight end in motion right. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
In motion left, the tight end. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. From 4 yards out. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal in throwing it in that situation.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the ThunderBirds are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score ThunderBirds.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to be stacked up right here at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He's got Harris running the slant. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Looking to throw. Herbert throwing middle, and it's complete. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 3 yards out. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. But now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays They're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
The first down pass. Complete to David Njoku. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Judkins. And he stopped immediately there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Once again, Judkins. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Down, Oklahoma City.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Judkins. Nice little juke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Judkins. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Mikey, 18.
They'll try and sneak it here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, I like it. Just take the snap, throw it forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. We begin with a good one in the AFC. And it's the visiting team's QB. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. The visitors pull off yet another upset. They are now just 1 win away from the Super Bowl. Up next, a massive game here in the AFC playoffs. And this is Daniel Jones. And this is a touchdown. The Golden Eagles are moving on. They'll play again next week for the AFC title. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's the Panthers quarterback. He'll find his tight end, Sam Laporta, in the end zone for the score. The Panthers are on to the NFC Championship game. They get it done here in the divisional round. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying good night. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.